So today's project is going to be working on the throttle cable for this Hustler Raptor. I've limped it through the rest of the season. Right now it's stuck on full throttle, so whenever you turn it on it revs right up, and whenever you turn it off it chokes itself right down. I got a new one in the mail. I'm hoping this is long enough. It should be. I lined it up and it looks like it's probably pretty close, but let's go ahead and start taking this thing apart and keep working on it. I do need another carriage bolt, so I had to run to Home Depot and grab one of those. But other than that, we should have everything we need. Let's go ahead and get this thing fixed. So I believe it's just a 10mm bolt, and my side piece is all messed up. So it's only got 2 bolts and one of them is about snapped right off. So let's just go ahead and take the bagger off. So we can get to it better. Normally I would pop this seat up. I have already taken this thing apart probably 3 times in the past couple weeks. I finally got the throttle cable in the mail, so it should fix the problem. I know I really should blow all that stuff out. Next year I plan on getting a different leaf setup. Last bolt, I mean, you can see it's completely cracked there. There's no bolt there. And it's whatever. She's an old girl. Still does her job though. Engine's nice and strong. Man, it's about ready to go. All right, pop this up. Pull this forward, and then now when we look under here, you are going to see, oh, I just busted off, so now I only have 1 bolt holding it on. Okay, when you look underneath here, you're going to see this is for the PTO, this is for the ignition, and then that's your throttle cable. And these 2 wires keep falling off, but that's for your hour meter. Hour meter here, PTO, ignition. So you're gonna wanna take the ignition off, take the PTO off. Now we're free there. And there's 2 carriage bolts here. The other one's sheared right off, so I put a zip tie there just to hold it for now. I have to go run and get another carriage bolt. Looks exactly like this, and I'll show you in a second. Let's see what size that is. Nope. 3/8. Looks like 3/8 to me. It's a washer and it's a carriage bolt. As you can see, the 4-sided. It sticks right into here, so it doesn't move. Smart, so you don't have to put a wrench on the other side. It's always good. So now we just gotta bust that zip tie off. See, look at that. Snapped right off. All right. Oh, yeah, zip tie's gone. So now we've got that off. And you can really see that mangled it. It's mangled. It helped get me through the rest of the last couple of my cleanups, but this is the new one. We can see if this is gonna fit on here, as it should. Goes right back to the other thing. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and take this piece off in the back here. 5/16. So once you get the 5/16 off, this cable should come right loose. And you really want to do this when the engine is cold, because this exhaust gets super hot. Burnt my hands many times on this. And I'm just going to use the old dust that's on here to know where it goes. So that's the old one. Pull it right out. Toss a new one in there. And the carriage bolts are going to go on this side. So when you feed it in through here, make sure that you're able to twist it around like that. So literally all you got to do is you stick this end right in here. And so now it can't come out. So you just slide this piece all the way over again, just like the last one. And you make sure it's right where it was. Tighten that right back up. But just make sure it was in the spot that it was. See how I left the dirt there to be able to tell? So that makes sense. It was stuck full throttle, so we need to get that down, get that back a little bit. It was not 11/32s, it was 5/16. Oh, I thought somebody was in trouble. But they So I loosened this up and I slid this over. So now when I start it, it's going to be on low throttle, and then I can pull it to high throttle, because this is high throttle. Right now it's on low throttle. It was stuck on high throttle, so the mud caked around it. So let's go ahead and try it again and see if it's on low throttle. Not bad. I couldn't find a small enough carriage bolt, so we're going to be using a regular screw. I'm gonna have to hold it on both sides, which kind of sucks, but then we put the washer on there as well, and the lock nut. Nice. All right, now we tighten up this one. And then we go ahead and connect this wiring harness again. Remember, this is the ignition, this is the PTO, I believe. Yes, PTO is the big one, ignition is the small one. Big one, PTO, and the small one is the ignition. And there we go. Let's go ahead and put this thing back together. All right. So now we are going to test it out. Looks like that's fixed. On to the next project.